Hey, 1 second. One few seconds. It's been like 65 days, no drinking still. Somewhere around there. Lincoln Park in Chicago. Looks like this on a 50-degree night in November 26th or something like that. And so I found this new workout that's like really, really unbelievable. And I never really thought about it. Like I never thought it would be this big of a deal because I ride like 300 miles on my bike a week. But yesterday I was doing pull-ups with like 50 pounds of weight in a backpack, and I walked to do them. I walked to this playground where there's like monkey bars, and as you see, I'm not a monkey, but then I realized I'm getting cramps in my legs. I'm just so burnt out today, and I'm like, that's a crazy workout. Like just walking with extra 50 pounds for like a quarter mile. So I'm gonna start trying to do that, like a mile, like just every like 3 days. Just go for like the quickest walk I can with 50 pounds. I bet you, like, I don't know what it'll do, but if it got me this far already, so this sore, because a lot of new workouts get you sore, and it's good to switch things up. But if it already made me this sore today and just burned out, like, I know that there's something good about that. So I kind of had like some ideas of making a video. Just now I bought some groceries, and I just wanted to get wasted. Like I was just thinking about beer like the whole time. I was like, this is gonna be awesome, and just go get like a 6-pack and then just slam it. I was thinking, like, I was like, this would be just the best feeling in the world, and it seemed like it would be so nice. Like I still have those thoughts in my mind, like go through my mind. That's really quick thought of like, what am I gonna do? Oh yeah, I'll drink beer. I'll drink beer tonight. That beer looks great. Like that one's gonna feel real good going down. And it's just like these quick thoughts in my mind where I just love the idea. And then it's really hard. It's really hard to get at, to say no. Because actually making these videos kind of makes me responsible feeling for it. I'm like, no, because I'm making the videos, but I really want to. Like I know it's just the best painkiller. It would take away every pain, all pain, and it would make me feel like on top of the world for like an hour. And then, but see, right now I got like the other part of my brain working. The other part of my brain says, if you do it, it's gonna make you so depressed and feel so guilty tomorrow. And I know that's true. And if I do it on a day like this, there's no nothing even to celebrate about. What's gonna stop me from doing it on another day that doesn't have anything extra going on? And then every day, that's kind of how I am. And then every day I'm doing it for no reason. And at the same time, my stocks might do good tomorrow. I might get good sleep and get a really good day at work and make $250. I might, I'm like, any number of positive things could happen tomorrow. Anything, however I choose to see it as so. And so I think by destroying my night tonight and then tomorrow with alcohol, and then potentially wanting to drink again tomorrow, would just kind of change my decisions of of the things my goals that I'm doing, and kind of change how I think about it. So it's like no good. It's no good. I do want to go to Montana and drink beer this year before a year is over, but I don't know. Anyway, so I thought of this idea that's not a new idea, I'm sure, but I found out today that I have a kid. No, I'm just kidding. But so I was like, today I was just burned out. I just wanted to ride 100 miles today and make $300, and I went out at like 7 in the morning and started working, and my body was so heavy, and I'm like, is it because I'm adding so many carbohydrates lately? Is that why I'm so heavy today? Why can't I work right now very fast? Like, why do I just feel like crap? And I realized I'd only slept for like 3 hours. It took me all day to realize that, really. And so like, and then later on in the day, I was like, man, and I'm sore. I'm really sore from lifting weights yesterday. And I was like, I didn't think of that this morning. And so maybe somebody can kind of answer this question here that I have. It's kind of busy, so I'm like dodging cars, but I'm gonna go on a different road. So maybe somebody else can answer this question I got, which is, how do you wake up your brain early in the day? How can you just become awake, remember your goals, be positive, and just start out early in the day? Because the problem I have is like my brain is kind of foggy. I'm not waking up quickly. I'm frustrated. I have anxiety, and all this stuff. And then, you know, it takes me till 6 o'clock, and then I'm like re-interested in the day. And then I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I got all these things I want to do and stuff like that. So does anybody know how to wake your brain up quicker? Like take a cold shower, pray, meditate. Like, what do you do? How do you just get your brain going in the morning? Coffee doesn't seem to help. I know Kratom kind of did it first, but it's kind of dying. It's not doing it now. So I just was thinking, like, what can you do? I know one thing that I can do is I can talk to somebody and like talk about something that I feel happy about talking about. It doesn't even have to be a good thing. I mean, something I'm involved with, like just talking about the color of a building. You know, it can be a really bland conversation, but just as long as like we both seem like satisfied that we're not like having a bad feeling about what we just talked about. It's not like fighting over food that's not done in the kitchen. So that's one way to kind of start my brain up in the morning. I noticed, like, I know lifting weights in the morning does a little bit to an extent. Like, I don't know about eating. Sometimes eating makes me more tired. But I almost feel like it's almost like a spiritual thing. Like there's a way to do it. Like you see life as a story, and you're like this part right here, this thing right here, this object or this situation with these people is the beginning of today's story, and what's going to happen today? How's it going to relate to these people right here, this object? And all of a sudden the story kind of unfolds as the day. The day goes on, and I feel like that's how you can get your brain going sometimes. Like I feel like those are the days or times when my mind feels like remembering things. It's actually almost like I'm just putting life off and just going through the routine of life to a certain point of the day before I'm like, okay, now I can make decisions and do things. I mean, really, we have control over every second of our day, but why do we choose to make it boring? you know? Why do we choose to like have it the way it is? I mean, even since when I was a kid, you know, I come up with more ideas and laugh and have fun with things. But the kind of the older I get, especially right now, I'm like, I need money. I need money for bills and so I can go to school and like do stuff. Like I really need money, so like I'm really focused on that. And that's not with the work. I'm focused on work and trying to get the best orders all the time. So that doesn't really make me feel like my brain is starting, you know? It's not like almost like you're aware of yourself. You're just aware of what pays good, and you're not even looking back and saying thanks for the tip, you know? Like, I mean, you might not know the person tipped, but you're kind of just going to the next thing all the time. Your brain is always looking forward to the next order, making money. So I don't know how to wake your brain up. But and then the thing with alcohol, I was thinking too, is like it feels like it's a break. That's what I really feel like. When I was just thinking about it, I was like if I buy this beer right now and I just drink this beer, I'm actually feeling like I'm taking a break. Like I'm actually like, okay, day's done. I can think about anything I want to think about. I can do anything I want to do. So that break, you know, which is it's a great break. I mean, alcohol is a great way to take a break, but I mean, for people that can quit, like my break would continue until probably at 3 a.m. tonight when I'm trying to go to a bar to buy one more tall boy, because the bars are open till 4 a.m. here. So I don't know, maybe my mind's kind of gradually moving on to figuring out how to take a break without alcohol, and I'm just growing into this. Like sometimes I think when you think of an idea like I did about alcohol being a break, maybe that's kind of like proof that my mind is starting to go to like acknowledge that and like grow into like a new form of breaks. Maybe that's like because when you think about it, you never know what you're going to learn the next week, what you're going to be involved with. Sometimes we pick the things we're involved with or learning, but a lot of the times I feel like I try to pick where I'm going to put my body and my mind, and it ends up just being kind of hooked on to whatever things are surrounding me. Well, anyway, that's kind of the video for today. I am back to my house here and gonna just go watch as much porn as I can before I go to bed. So good luck to everybody. No, I'm just kidding. Good luck in life, and quit drinking like me if it's affecting your life as bad as it does mine. All right, bye-bye.